Hi guys, this is Patrik. I'm out here in Hässelby Strand in northwest Stockholm, Sweden on a cool morning. Beautiful conditions for a long paddle. So today I've actually decided to attempt a full marathon, 42 kilometers, my personal best by far if I make it, in my Itiwit X500 inflatable kayak. I expect this will be challenging, but a lot of fun. So wish me luck. Here we go. Okay, starting paddle at 11:13. So it's a nice day today, slightly chilly in theory, but every moment the sun comes out of those clouds, it actually gets a little bit warm. So I will be attempting those 42 kilometers, and in any case most likely will hit my personal best, but I'm not going to try and beat any speed records, meaning I'll try to do this at a reasonable pace and not hopefully be too beat up at the end of the paddle, even if I expect I'll be feeling this in all parts of my body by the time this is done. So I want to be trying to go as fast as I can. I'll try to conserve energy and have a good day on the water. So let's go. I'm also still learning to use a wing paddle. I don't use this paddle all that much, so I think today will be a good opportunity to improve my technique. So it's a really nice start right here of today's paddle. There's really not a lot of boats. I've seen one or two so far. Right here they have to go a bit slower, but as soon as you get a bit further out in open water, this is the lake of Mälaren, which connects Stockholm and many other cities. It's a fairly huge lake, and out on it, when you're further out, those boats can go quite fast, and you have jet skis and what have you, motorboats, sailboats, large shipping vessels, and as such you need to be careful on the water. But right now I seem to have the water all to myself, which is quite amazing. So that's a good start of today.
Lap 11 minutes 32 seconds. Lap speed 5.1 kilometers per hour. Total 11 minutes 32 seconds.
So I'm spending a little bit of time on this first stretch, setting watch, phone, camera settings and whatnot. So I'll try and speed up going forward a bit.
Lap 2. 8 minutes 38 seconds. Lap speed 6.9 kilometers per hour. Total 20 minutes 11 seconds. Total 2 kilometers.
All right. So actually the first good news of the day, I'm seeing a group of maybe 20 something kayaks that are paddling on the other side. So that's a really good sign, right? 20 something kayaks. It's not something I see every day. I wish I would have seen them sooner. I would have gone over to talk to them, but now I need to head into the city. So I'm going to shift back to my original direction, and I'm gonna get a little bit closer to shore because I expect maybe later on those boats are going to wake up, and at that point I want to be a little bit closer to shore. So this is actually a direction I chose in order to also see this a little bit more from the water, which I don't get to do that often in this particular direction, so that's gonna be fun. Well, some people are here having picnics and whatnot on the beach to the left, so it's not like I'm the only one who's found out that it's a good day. I think this is quite optimal. So far I've seen some mild long waves. Otherwise it's fairly flat out here, and not that much wind. There's a slightly cool breeze, which is very welcome now that the sun is out. But no real resistance. So this is really nice to paddle, even if I normally prefer a little bit of waves and chop and wind and surf to play around in. But for just getting along or getting across to the destination, this probably couldn't be better. What I'm gonna do today is essentially this huge lake of Mälaren goes all the way to neighboring cities such as Västerås, Enköping, Eskilstuna, quite a bit further. But it also goes all the way into Stockholm City. So what I'm doing now is essentially I'm traveling from, or I'm kayaking from northwest of the city where I live, basically following this shoreline on the left all the way until I get to the city.
8 minutes 28 seconds. Lap speed 7.0 kilometers per hour. Total 28 minutes 39 seconds. Total 3 kilometers.
So I'm basically following the shoreline all the way until I get closer to the city, and then I make a decision on whether I want to stick to the shoreline and check things out there, or whether I want to go a little bit further to the west and check out the royal castle of Drottningholm, which is the residence for the royal family. I might do that. Then again, I paddled there before. I haven't actually paddled on the left side in the open channel, which is the entrance to the city areas, let's say. So I'll decide when I get there. There's a huge stretch of water behind me and quite a ways forward as well, and the only ones on the water right now are myself and this boat on the right. So that's unusual for this stretch. I'm feeling a bit privileged, except of course I'm wondering where those 20-something kayakers were headed. that breeze is really hugely welcome, I must say. It's supposed to be no warmer than 15 or 16 degrees today, but when you don't have wind and you have the sun right on you, it actually gets quite warm. Right now I'm getting a slight bit of breeze, and that's quite nice. There's a tiny island, I think, over here, and a little bit of a mountain, which looks cool. A little bit of rock and stuff, so I don't think I've seen this before, so I'm gonna go and check it out, even if it's not the straight route. I'm out here to collect mileage at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter if I go a little bit further than I should. When I get into the city, I'm still gonna be doing turns here and there, left and right, and around this island, around that island, in order to collect kilometers, so to speak, since that's what I'm doing today. So I'm really very much at liberty today to go where I want and check out what I want, which is really awesome. Someone fishing, a runner, a couple of people walking. So I'm not alone in here anyway. Well, this is officially kind of nice. I wouldn't mind being out here when it's a sunny day, just relaxing on the cliffs, on those rocks. It's actually a nice place. I haven't seen this before. So here I am following my own advice in my video on how to kayak in reeds. So I'm taking it easy in case there's anything in the water. I couldn't resist getting a little bit of passage through these things. And let's go check out that island on the right. I think maybe those birds aren't too happy that I'm here, so I'm gonna turn left.
Seconds. Lap speed 6.8 kilometers per hour. Total 37 minutes 23 seconds. Total 4 kilometers.
So this is kind of nice. I paddled this whole stretch all the way to the Drottningholm Castle, which is a couple of hours of paddling, or it was a couple of hours paddling. That was last summer, and I was in my Lagoon 1 from Advanced Elements, which is an amazing kayak to play around in and play on rivers and more creeks and stuff. But it turns on a dime, but it's also one of the slowest kayaks out there. It's very, very short, 2.8 meters, I think. So I love that kayak. It was my first kayak, in fact, but I took it out last summer paddling on the other side of this channel. And obviously there was a very, very slow paddle and a long one. It was a full day project. But on the other hand, I had music on. It was a sunny day. It was completely awesome. But that means that's actually the first time and only time I've paddled this channel, if I recall correctly. And I am now paddling on the other side, which is the first time I've done ever, I think. So it's nice to see what things look like here. I think I'm gonna have to take off my jacket because this is really getting hot actually. So I decided to take off my jacket. I had only a light jacket on this morning, but it's actually already getting quite warm out here in the sun, even if there's a little bit of a cool breeze. So I'm going to paddle with t-shirt only. It's great that it's the beginning of September and still a warm day like this. That's encouraging. So, tiniest of castles here, kind of nice. Makes me think I should maybe go and check out the castle of Drottningholm after all. Maybe I'll do that. And here we have the first larger vessel of the day. Not all that large, but still a little bit of company on the water. This is a shipping lane, so you will see some larger ships here sometimes.
11 minutes 29 seconds. Lap speed 5.2 kilometers per hour. Total 48 minutes 52 seconds. Total 5 kilometers.
Let's meet those waves.
kilometers per hour. Total 57 minutes, 26 seconds. Total 6 kilometers.
I have decided to pass by Drottningholm Castle after all. So I'll be taking that route and we'll be there in a little while. Hello there. I have an unexpected visitor. This happened recently as well. But in the city. Now they're even out here chasing me. Oh, there's another one. They are quite curious. Hello. Did I pass inspection? Is it all right for me to continue? Well, I seem to be thinking about it. Okay, I think I got the all clear, so I'm gonna continue paddling. So I'm approaching the castle of Drottningholm, which is a little bit after this turn, a little bit further ahead. Last summer when I used my much slower kayak, I imagine I might have been paddling at slightly over half of the speed I'm using now. So that took me a long time, maybe 3-4 hours to get here from almost the same starting point. Makes a difference when you upgrade to a faster kayak. Indeed. I must say I do enjoy the Advanced Elements Lagoon a lot. I had so much fun in that thing. But for speed, for paddling long stretches, I do enjoy the Itiwit X500. I actually do enjoy my Advanced Elements Air Fusion Evo as well, which is also quite fast, and which I've done long paddles with and jumped around in some waves with. But this one, while heavier by 2-3 kilograms with the bag, is still a lot faster to set up. This one, if I'm quick about it, I can set up completely in 5 minutes or so, whereas the Air Fusion Evo takes me a lot longer to set up. And here there's a speed limit of 5 knots being enforced by those birds over there, so I guess I should stick to that. I actually used this last time I was here because I needed to adjust my seat on the Advanced Elements Lagoon 1. So this is the second time I've kayaked here. Good to be back. Passing under that traffic on the bridge reminds you that you're a part of civilization still, even if otherwise I've been mostly alone on the water, which has been nice. If I don't recall incorrectly, when I come out on the other side of this bridge, I'm going to have the Drottningholm Castle and Royal Residence on the right. And there it is. So this is the Royal Castle of Drottningholm, the royal residence for the royal family of Sweden. It's actually a great castle. A recommended visit if you're in Stockholm. On the back of the castle itself there are extensive gardens and a park and really beautiful areas to walk around. It's possible to take a ferry here, make it a day trip or a half-day trip, and it's a really nice excursion. So I'm gonna paddle up to the castle, but not quite up to the castle because this is a restricted and protected area. So where there are signs up ahead, I'll have to turn. Otherwise, I'm within a protected area, and that's really not good. There are guards here, obviously. Wouldn't want to.
10 minutes 49 seconds. Lap speed 5.5 kilometers per hour. Total 1 hour 8 minutes 16 seconds. Total 7 kilometers.
Alright, so of course it would be a bit embarrassing to be arrested by the Royal Guard while kayaking, so let's avoid that. And I'll stay outside of the designated area here. And that is the Royal Castle of Drottningholm. Let's continue towards the city of Stockholm. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe in order to help others find the information on this channel. Stay safe out there and happy paddles!